Hi guys, this is Sai Kumar Kortibada. In this video, we will learn how to access a HTML elements using querySelectorAll method of a document object in a web API. Let's understand what is querySelectorAll. Let me quickly jump into Visual Studio Code. In our previous video, we learned about how to access element by using query selector. That means the first occurrence of the pattern will be matched, then we will be getting a element from our DOM. So here what query selector all indicates, whenever you have a pattern, whatever the elements which are matching inside the DOM, it will return the list of elements which are matching that pattern. So let me show you that. Now I have one more h1 and I'm using heading to save this, and now I want to access this heading by using document dot query selector all of I want to get h1, and it will return elements, that is set of elements, which is like a array. So let me console this console.log of elements and save this, go to the browser, reload. You can see h2 and you got two elements, that means h1 and h1. If you remember, in my previous video I have explained query selector, and that will be returning only one element which is matching for the first occurrence of h1. And also we can write our patterns. For example, let me use a div and let me hold this div with this content. Now let me use a class with sample, and let me copy this sample and paste here. This is also sample, but let me use it as 2 and let me make it as 3. Let me save this, go back, clear it off and reload. If you see here, you are able to access 4 h1s. That means it is not only targeting for a sample class, also it is targeting for inside h1s. That means whole DOM it is concentrating. Now what I want to do, just I want to access h1s which are inside our sample. So sample is a class, so I can use dot, and h1 is something which is nested, that means inner HTML contents. Let me save this. Now what I'm querying all the selectors where my sample is a parent element and h1 are the inner elements. So now in this case we have 4 elements which are matching with that pattern. Let me go back, clear it off and reload. You will be getting all the 4 elements. And for example, if I give a paragraph inside this, I am a paragraph, save this, go back, clear it off, reload. You are not able to access that paragraph because my query is targeting only for h1 which are inside my sample class. Like this we can get all the elements matching with that particular pattern which is given inside query selector all. The only difference between query selector and query selector all is whenever a pattern matched with query selector, it will return the first occurrence, whereas query selector all will return all the elements which are matching with that pattern. If nothing is matched, it will return empty array. Hope you like my explanation. If you like my video, like, share, subscribe to my channel for more updates. Signing off. Thank you.